Yesterday, Yumi Harem, Revelation chapter 13, first beast and the second beast of the book of Revelation, where I'm outlining good true inside Lon, chapter 13. Now Yumi got the first beast, and we refer on papacy or Church of Rome. Right, the Roman Catholic Church as Yumi Saveloyam. Now, Roman Catholic Church again, and it came to an end. Power bloem, lo ruled the world, and it came to an end in 1798. As Yumi been following through yesterday. As we walk on end, another power and we walk come up. And that is the second beast of Revelation 13. And according to yesterday's Sabbath presentation, you may look in penis that I may refer on United States of America. The United States of America, I mean by find alliance one time first beast, walking three major things. Behind by Yumi talk lig more, maybe during the week, right? Especially number third one, because me try to edit him, me try to kiss him out, but then laptop lo me and his book lo play up, so me no nap lo walk him. So during the week, me walk lo tintin or sense. Should God permit the power of the United States, then we can do that. Later on during the week. But tonight, me must move forward. All right, we must move on. Look in this third angel's message of Revelation chapter 14. As you may serve, Revelation chapter 14, and a key chapter blon whole book of Revelation. And a key chapter blon whole book of Revelation. Because this is where the full summary of the book Emi Woklo appear inside. Both the historical, right, outlining people belong God, right, from verse 1 right down to verse 5. And then you may look him from verse 6 right down to verse 13. He got one emoli call him walk blon, people belong God in the last days. Our focus, our attention should be captured by one you must walk him today. Of course, plenty you may need to preach the gospel. Gospel is the base. But as an Adventist church, we are called in time and history for a specific message that you may need to give him. And that message is outlined in the three angels' message, where we stop inside on verses 6 to verse 13. All right, so those verses contains our focus mission. Our focus mission, where you and I are last days now. Judgment. Meaning this is where God's people are being examined. Lo look save. One you may need long abrusim, one you may need long say no loem or change him lifestyles blow you me. Okay, this is the time in which we are living in. Right? Because at the end by close now. And so by you me look him lig more on display again during the week, maybe on Wednesday night. Right? The judgment message in the book of Revelation. Okay? But, and the second angel's message is warning against the worship of the beast. Warning against the worship of the beast and the receiving mark of the beast. And that's where you should look him as well tonight. But because me walk on have him struggle one time, laptop blow me no adjust him, will not going to present that tonight. But I am hoping that during the weeks, should God allows, by you may present him second angel's message as well. But tonight, me like you may go straight into the third angel's message. Third angel's message, also you may talk penis is a warning against receiving the mark of the one. Mark of the beast. Mark of the beast. One may display mark of the beast. As you may go on, by you may look him. One may display mark of the beast. So you may need lo abrusim, avoid him. Avoid to receive the mark of the beast. Passage, let me talk also, Revelation 14, verses 9 to 10. Let me talk, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his where? Forehead, or in his one right hand, in his hands, right? Verse 10, let me talk also, that same shall one drink of the wine of the wrath of God. Right? The same shall receive the wine of the wrath of God. And by kissing, cross belong God, let me talk. Suppose you me receive him this mark, right? Mark belong, mark of the beast, either on forehead blow you me, or on hand blow you me, let me talk. By you me drink him this wine of the wrath of God, or cross belong God. Talk on this 7 last plagues, where you may look him too, maybe on Thursday night, right? Thursday night, right? So that is very, very interesting. And then let me talk, which is poured out without one mixture into the cup of his indignation, cross blamia. Nokat mari-mariam stop inside. Time blon mari-mariam you may walk lo stop, yeah? Now time this blon mari-mariam close, it means that there will be no more grace by offering, except you may receive him the seal of God. Seal of God. I mean mark blon God and tap on forehead blow you me, lo hand blow you me. I mean now by come up with some seal against this wrath of God. Right? And again, maybe Monday night, by me talk on this plus seal of God. So this is also very important that you may need to look him. Right? And he shall be tormented with the fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, let me talk. Then on verse 11, let me talk also, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast, his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his one, his name. So this is a very, very strong warning where this third angel, let me walk Lord give him. Right? Let me walk Lord give him that you may, where you may by receiving this mark of the beast. Either on forehead blow you me or on hand blow you me. Let me talk this line by drinking cross blong God where no got mari stop inside. No got grace blong God and stop inside. That means probation is closed. Probation is closed. Now only walk lo go inside on this heavy blong God. Heavy where God and me like show him. No line where only no harim talk blong God. Now only no like lo behind him, tin like blong God. So this is going to be very, very serious time. All right? And so God is giving us this ample time. And we walk lo giving him this opportunity. Lon look saveloem and turn and accept his mark, his seal, so that we can be saved and safe inside on this time. No good when by come up. So this is a very, very special warning when we walk lo come lo you me. Come lo you me. Now the question is asked, what is the mark of the beast? Right? What is this mark of the beast? Suppose you walk lo behind him lon here, and we talk also lon spirit of prophecy, all right? where me quoted on volume 7 on Bible commentary, all right, SDA Bible commentary, pages 979, paragraph 11. Let me talk also. John was called to behold a people distinct from those who worship the beast and his image. All right? So John, God give him opportunity, Lord John, look him, look him, people belong God, we only know, lo to him beast, na only know kiss him, des bla mak, blond beast, or kiss him even his image by keeping the first day of the week. So only know kiss him des bla mark of the beast, all right? And so now only walk on look him. God, like John look him all this line. Then talk also, the observance of this day is the mark of the one beast, the first day of the week. Observance of the first day of the week is the mark of the beast. So something new where we need to look at. Sunday is the mark of the beast. I'm straightforward according to the spirit of prophecy, and we walk talking me. And of course, he got some plus statements where or leaders line only been talking that this is their mark. Yeah. And those who follow, those who accept the display mark and only walk lot to him, all right, lot to on Sunday is really accepting display mark. In fact, let me make him this statement on next page, yeah? 980, paragraph 1 on Bible commentary. Let me talk also. If the light of truth has been presented to you, revealing the Sabbath of the fourth commandment and showing that there is no foundation in the Word of God for Sunday observance, all right? Let me talk. And yet, you still clings to it. You hold him past him. False Sabbath, refusing to keep holy the Sabbath which God calls my holiday. What am I talk? You receive the mark of the beast. All right? So what am I walk lo talk lo here is this. Time somebody emi save or some Sunday emi no stop inside the Bible or some emi day belong God. Now you need to look out him, all right? Look out him 7-day Sabbath instead of look out him Sunday Sabbath. Now you continue on holding past this false Sabbath and keep it. Let me talk. You may receive him mark of the beast. Mark of the beast. So this is a very, very serious thing on Luke Save. Online we only look Save or some Sunday, true day belong God. And only continue on look out him that day, they are actually receiving the mark of the beast. In other words, while you may walk or wait for the enforcement by law or legislation, all right? By legislation or by law, or you may walk or wait that it must be enforced, then you may by receiving mark of the beast, but then you walk or talking you milo here. Even today, right now, suppose you may serve that Sunday is not true day of worship. Now you may continue on law to him on that day. We are actually receiving the mark of the beast. And that's a serious thing. That's the serious thing. And it is interesting, as you may walk or read in Pinis, that the mark is to be received in our forehead or on our hands. And we mean also, again, further insight or look savably on this plus statement, and we can also mean also, you mean where you may serve also, 7-day Sabbath is the true day of worship, and you may not look out him good that day, right? You may walk him on business blow you or like blow you me, That's receiving the mark lo hand lo yumi. Right? Or you may walk lo pursue our own interest. Right? That's receiving the mark on forehead lo yumi. So in other words, what we are saying here is this. Two-way. While those who do not, only step inside long church belong God, all right, only step inside long church belong God, now only serve that 7 day true day of worship, but only no like long look out him, only walk long receiving mark of the beast. Then the next thing when we walk long kiss him, you may when we step inside. You may serve that 7 day Sabbath is the true day of worship, and you may not look out him good that day. And now you may too by still receiving the mark of the beast. It appeared in our lesson for last quarter. All right? It appeared in our lesson for last quarter, and this thought was clearly expressed. Clearly expressed. And we talk also on that week's lesson. And we talk those who know the Sabbath truth. Now, only know behind him this blood truth, but instead only walk on behind him own like blow, only two by kissing mark of the beast. So that's a very serious statement where Tintinemi walk lo come, place clear lo you me tonight. That means it's a warning lo you me all get now. Both online or step outside and online where you step inside. That we need to be cautious and concerned with that mark of the beast where and we walk on come up place clear. Right? And we walk on come up place clear in our minds and our attentions today. And of course, also we talk penis. Nobody by talk also no God in Adventist realm, Adventist setting. No God one plug by talk also no God. Sunday, emino mark of the beast. No. It's already clear. Bible, prophecy, and history. And we walk lo talking you me clear that Sunday is the mark of the beast. But again, it will be enforced now and become a mark of the beast. But while waiting for that time, today we can still be receiving the mark of the beast by our ignorance. Ignorance. Here is that statement. Here is that statement. The question is asked, when does this take place? One time now, this Sunday become a mark of the beast. Let me talk. When you obey the decree that command you to cease from labor on Sunday and worship God, while you know that there is not a word in the Bible showing Sunday to be other than a common working day. You consent to receiving the mark of the beast and refuse the seal of God. And refuse the seal of God. And quotations where me walk directly reading from the Bible commentary. Now only walk record him this from the spirit of prophecy. And so as you me talk penis, time you me serve. When would the mark of the beast be given or made clear? Let me talk. When we are restricted to or restricted to cease work, no can work on Sunday, and time blown worship here. Let me talk also and on Sunday, right, from labor on Sunday and worship God. While you know that there is not a word in the Bible showing that Sunday to be other than a common working day. Sunday is a common working day. Let me talk. You can compromise. Am I right? You may go on worship here. You may need to show him long God. It doesn't matter one day you may walk on worship. Either Sunday or Monday, but or government or law, me like him, you will go law to on Sunday. So let's just follow. It's part of our Christian experience. All right. That is really, you mean by talk of some compromising now. Yeah. You may walk or compromise. And so time you may go on a law to on that day. Instead, long talk awesome. This is a common working day, so that's all right. Also, morning worship you can go low tuna, and then during the day you can go work in common activities. You me, All right, that's okay. But, because you may walk him also. But suppose you may walk observe also, you may walk observe him 7 days Sabbath, then that becomes an issue now. It becomes an issue. So this is, again, very important statements from the spirit of prophecy that you may need to look serve. Otherwise, we could be in danger of receiving the mark of the beast. Mark of the beast. Here is a very interesting statement where appeared in history, all right? But this is a statement made by George Knight, one theologian Bloyumia, where me write him one book and I title him Angry Saints, right? Angry Saints, or Saints only walk across, all right? Now I published him this book on 2015, not long ago. All right, let me make him this statement. Let me talk. Seventh-day Adventist did not miss the prophetic significance of the Blair Bill. Blair Bill, Blair was one of the member inside Congress, right? One of the member inside Congress on U.S., all right? Now, been passing, been forcing this law on May 21, 1888. All right? May 21, 1888, and we've been trying to make him this statement. And so, time when we look him, or Sunday law, and we walk come up less clear. All right, the Blair, and we make him this statement. And we talk, Seventh-day Adventist did not miss the prophetic significance of Blair Bill. This bill, let me go on Congress, come up with some Sunday law inside state. Okay. And then let me talk about it was obvious to them, that's the Seventh-day Adventist, that the forming of the image to the beast and the end of the world loomed at hand. So time let me look him or say, this Sunday bill, let me walk along, come, place clear. Let me walk along, talk or say, let me now, let me come up with some image of the beast, let me come up now. Image of the beast, let me come up now. And at the same time, let me walk along, talk or say, or Adventist only look him or say, arable on ground too, let me walk along, come close to penis. Come close to penis. So this is where you may walk along, look him, that the image of the beast may start long come up place clear, so that people can receive the image or the name or the mark of the beast, where you may talk also warning and you walk long come place clear. It is also stated that the time this false image may come up place clear, when the Protestant churches unite with the secular powers to sustain a false religion, for opposing which their ancestors endured the fierce persecution. When the state shall use its power to enforce the decree and sustain the institution of the church, that's talking about the Sunday, then will Protestant America have formed an image to the papacy. So time you may look him or Protestant churches only walk unite together. Trying enforcing Sunday observance or Sunday worship, that is when image to the beast will be formed. So statement walk along come from the spirit of prophecy statements. History will be repeated. False religion will be exalted. The first day of the week, the common working day, possessing no sanctity whatever, will be set up as an image of the beast. As at Babylon, all nations and tongues and people will be commanded to worship the spurious Sabbath. So it's going to become a mark of the beast when the legislation is passed. Everybody is forced to worship or accept this mark of the beast. Right? And then let me talk also. Mark of the beast not yet applied. Again, spirit of prophecy, and me walk or make him this statement. It's not yet here. In other words, opportunity is given for everyone for everyone to acknowledge or recognize. Sunday keeping is not yet the mark of the beast, it's not yet. And will not be until the decree goes forth, causing men to worship this idol Sabbath. So Sunday observance is not yet, not yet. The time will come when this day will be the test, but that time has not yet come yet. Has not come yet. So that is a very, very important tintin when we walk local. Mark of the beast has not yet been enforced. Has not yet been enforced. The time enforced, then it becomes a mark of the beast. While today, also you may talk past time finish. It's our individual's choices here. Time you may look Sabbath, we can make a choice not to worship on that day. Or you may look Sabbath and this is the day, God, the 7th day is the true day, and we need to be faithful in observing that day. Suppose you may not faithful on observing that day, then we can be receiving that mark even before it is enforced. Or individually, those who knew or who knows that the 7th-day Sabbath or Sunday is not the true day of worship, nor continue on worshiping, all right? And now only two can receive the mark of the beast. But actually, time you may look him or some time low and become a place clear, that is the time where mark of the beast and become a place clear. And everybody will be forced to make a choice. Well, now choice here. You mean one work on making own choices, believe me. There is no force involved inside. But the time is coming when everybody will be forced to make a choice, not for Saturday or Sabbath worship or 7-day Sabbath worship, but forced to worship on one day. Sunday, and that's when Sunday becomes the mark of the beast. And it's a very important tintin where we walk on share one time so that you can be aware of the practice that we are practicing today. As 7-day Adventist Christian, let's be conscious of the Sabbath observance today. Because no good you be walk lo talk osem online ya only no savel on Sabbath truth or only sovereign only no like lo behind him, that's all only by receiving mark of the beast. No God. You me too inside on church. Osem you me talk pastime penis. If we know that 7-day Sabbath is the true day of worship, now we go ahead and walk him, one you may like lo walk him, or one you tintin lo walk him, then we can still be receiving the mark of the beast. Not by force, but by choice. You may walk or receive him, the mark of the beast. By force and by come behind time, legislation is passed. And everybody is forced to observe Sunday or worship on Sunday. That's when, you may by talk or Sam, it becomes a official mark of the beast as well. So that's very important, Tintin, when we walk or share one time. Now, I'm finished now. Presentation, believe me, I'm finished. But when I walk on, try on, emphasize here is this. The third angel's message is to be regarded as of the highest importance. Highest importance. Receive the mark or not to receive the mark. Receive the mark, suppose two ways or three ways. And number one, when we see the law enforced, then we can receive the mark. Or number two, suppose online only no save, na only save, but only no like lo accept him, they only receive him the mark too. Na online we only save, but only no keep him good this plus Sabbath day, they receive the mark as well. So in other words, it's a full warning message lo you me all get. All right? And by affecting you me all get as well. That's why Sabbath truth is a paramount, very important truth that you and you may need to experience him, na face him today. Look out him Sabbath good. All right? The way God and me like him, you may look out him. So of course, As you may walk, Lord, look him, right? This plus seal of God, maybe tomorrow night, but you may look him good. This plus seal, the Sabbath truth, becoming the Sabbath seal of God in the last days. Lord, sealing people blind so that only by go through this time of trouble with the security and the safety from God as well. It is a life and death question here, right? To accept the worship of the mark of the beast, or receive the mark of the beast, worship the image of the beast, or even to worship the beast is a life and death question, Blayumi. And I believe those of us who have well versed with the Bible prophecy, now you may say, this is going to happen, should not be afraid of what's going to happen, because this is part of God's plan. Look, kisim kam arreblon, well Blayumi, but at the same time, kisim kam arreblon, disobedient, arreblon, sin, arreblon, Satan, arreblon, all this line, well, like behind him, God, and me now areya and by come. And that's why it becomes a life and death issue. Oh, yes. Number 2, the impression made by this message will be proportionate to the earnestness and solemnity with which it is to be proclaimed. Right? In other words, one me walk on talk here is this, that suppose you may look him that this is important. This message of the mark of the receiving the mark of the beast is important. According to third angel's message, where you may read in Penicillin, book of Revelation. Suppose you may look him also that is important, then Emi talk also, Emi must influence him. Emi must affect him. How you may walk lo talk lo narapla. Especially in regard to the Sunday and Sabbath issues. And I know tonight also you may talk. There are some relatives by me, family members by me, where only step outside. Maybe only serve pennies or only no serve yet. These are people they need to know. And they also need to make a choice. And this is where you and I, who sat step inside on this church, can be able to become, all right, taking this message seriously, now start informing people that yes, you serve also 7-day Sabbath, and a true day of worship now, you know like behind him, and you receive a mark of the beast. You know, I was with with a group of church leaders, on one plan meeting, on mipla, on Catholic bishops diocese on Boroko. Na time mipla meeting is stop na. Des pla tintin blon. Sabat Sunday mi come up. Na mi walk la only to walk talk. Only walk lo talk is stop. Na time mi come inside only try lo send him but mi harim pinis. In that conversation. But time only looking me come inside now only send him talk na. Time mi come inside now nadbla pastor emi ask now. Emi ask now, Pastor, because on this PNC for Christ, during PNC for Christ, there was this message was going out loud and clear. And so there was this discussion made inside on this meeting. And so time we come inside now, only quiet, but then Narbla Pastor, I also two plus have a talk straight to each other. We, whether I me like him or no God, or me like him or no God, and by talk straight. All right? Now me too by talk straight, lawyer. So he felt the same thing. So I'm talking me now. I'm talk, Pastor, you play walk against him, you play stop here. Now me talking me now, someone. Now me talk. No God, you play walk lo talk osem Sunday lo to line here, by you no goal on by me plan no goal on heaven here. Now me ask me now one am tintin blow you. I'm talk true or kiaman. I'm step inside the Bible or no God? Man, he was again beginning to think seriously now. He's beginning to think seriously now. Then me talk him now. Me talk you service. Sunday, me no step inside the Bible. At time me talk him also me, I'm quiet. I'm quiet. Now, again, me continue. Now me talk also. Do you know that 7-day Sabbath is the true Sabbath? Na emi talk also emi true. Now, in fact, the sampla pikinini bloem, she's a very nice Catholic nun, very powerful lady. All right, me plus have me too one time too. Now this pla pastor and me Baptist pastor. All right, Baptist pastor now. This pla Catholic nun yeah, me talk. Pastor, me plus have Sabbath and me true ya na. All pikinini blow me, all is have a school loan, and pikinini bubu blow me. All get a bubu blow me, or school loan PAU and me talk. And now too all stop and me talk. Me talk good. Na all have come talking me too or some Sabbath and me true day na. Yes, sometimes only work lo mention, but me plan to have discuss further. Me talk him. So you have a penis, you need to make a choice. You need to make a choice. And no good. You by receiving this mark of the beast. Yeah. Mark of the beast. So, it gives us that opportunity to converse, talk. Talk one time, friends blow you me, families blow you me. This is a very, very serious thing. Maybe not to argue, not, start on quoting Bible about mark of the beast, the Sabbath, no, this. That is not a place for that argument. Just simply question and answer. Asking them, right, when I'm tintin blow you, I'm yet need to come out open. And that's what happened. And plenty only walk on talk of them. Yes, 7 days Sabbath, 7 day line here. Always have a look out him Sabbath here. Right? That's what they say. 7 day line, always have a look out him Sabbath. Sabbath, 7 day Sabbath. Meaning also, they know that 7 day is the one. Sabbath, yeah. 7 day is the Sabbath. But suppose only 7, only no look out him, then that means only by receiving mark of the beast, yeah. Now only persist, only strong on look out him Sunday, instead on sense him this is in, look out him Sabbath, then that means only walk or receiving mark of the beast even before it is enforced. And so, opportunity to share this message one time on members inside on own families blow you me, work on man, married, work mates blow you me, even inside the community is becoming more and more serious as you may work approach the end. And I believe God in His right time chose Seventh-day Adventist Church, or sing out him you or come out from other religious groups, so that you can be able to share this truth one time only. Last week Sunday, also me talk here, me to travel, me travel go on bush here, right? Lo looking one of these members project. So member me come na picking me on here na me travel Sunday. Last week Sunday morning, Monday morning. Na night here me come na me starting program. So Monday morning me to goya. Me go na pick him up one architecture. Not architecture, engineer. Now this engineer and one cousin brother blonde, Elder Maha. All right, lohohola. Me go pick him and me tripla walk lo travel go same. So all the way me walk on ask him. Oh, so me talking about me pastor lo Rainbow Church. So hurry up through and me talk. Oh, cousin blow me too stop on Rainbow Church. Na me talk. Oh, who said them cousin blow you? Na me talk. Elder Maha stop. Na me walk lo story. Me walk lo story or some. Elder Maha. And me walk look out and observe him Sabbath stop. Yeah, hey, it's a mind opener on mipla altogether. Yeah, me talk. Because lo village blow mipla yeah, and mipla no save, look save or some 7 day and me true day of worship. But when Elder Maha, I mean mention him, talk elder, but me talk when Ma, me start to observe him 7 day Sabbath. Most of us in the village start to raise questions. Hey, no good mipla walking wrong here. Mipla walk lo Pauli stop here. And so plenty people are now suspended as only walk lo looking people blow family members who are making their choices on accepting Sabbath truth. Yeah. There's people who are already aware that it could be true. It could be true. Online we only strong-headed stuff, yeah. They are the ones we only by against, and only by fighting, only by arguing, all this player. Online we only is, yeah. They are the ones that Spirit of God is now opening their minds and beginning to teach them the truth. That true 7 day Sabbath is the truth, yeah. 4 hours long drive we go, yeah. We were just story about, only walk ask him about PNG for Christ. Story about, only walk ask him about PNG for Christ. So I was just telling